This is something I'm making for a friend. Um, she's not a friend I see a lot. In fact, I've only seen her at like shows because she is friends with a bunch of these cats in a band called Royalties, band of which I have some history with, and I like seeing them play because they're good. Um, Her name's Katie. Katie is a very eccentric, very interesting, lovely young woman. Um, I have talked to her a lot. We used to chat a lot, like through texting, Facebook, um, and just very frank, bold conversations. And that's one of the things I liked about her. I do like about her now. She says things that you have to step back a little bit. You're like, that just come out of her mouth, but it's endearing in her way, in her own little way. I always told the guy that she was not technically dating, but that she was fraternizing with, that he was the luckiest guy in our little hometown in Tampa, Florida. And since then, she's been drifting a lot. Um, she's been going through some problems. She has with herself. She just has a lot of questions and a lot of concerns for her own future. She has a lot of, I want to say, pain and a lot of, well, not a lot, I would say a lack of resolution and a lack of answers to her questions and to resolve her pain. You know, Katie, if you're watching this, I've always thought that, yeah, you're, what's the word I'm looking for? Your honesty sometimes may have crossed a few lines, crossed some hairs, and I would say that, you know, I would dare to even say that there are times you may have been out of line with some things you've posted, things you've said, but I know that nothing you do or say is with bad intention, and I feel like what you do and say I wouldn't doesn't come from a place of like I'm patronizing you and saying that you're ignorant or something. I think you're just a very heartfelt person, and you have an expectation from the others around you, people in your life that if you're willing to be so honest with yourself, they should be so willing to be as honest with themselves, especially in situations that regard you. And I can relate to that because I've definitely been guilty and been suspect to such behavior. And it's not to say that acting that way is a bad thing. It's just, like I said, not everyone is as brutally honest as you are, and I think that causes problems. You certainly don't look to cause problems, and I don't think you certainly don't look to hurt anyone. Just people's feelings. People who are more private, people who are more less on their sleeves, don't know how to act around you sometimes. But again, that's something I think that makes you unique and something that makes you beautiful in your own way. That you can be that person. Because I think the world needs those kinds of people sometimes. We can't all be keeping shit inside. Sometimes we have to be willing to say it, even if it's not pretty or even if it's gonna, be inopportune at that moment. I listen to the entire 20-minute thing you spoke and recorded. And my best way to respond to that was, you know, you took the time to voice your feelings, and I could have sat there on Tumblr typing out this, you know, long ass response, but, you know, I think I'll just respond with what you sent, you know, to the internet with my own version, which is a YouTube video. And all I can tell you is, you know, you speak of a lot of specific situations, you speak of a lot of specific feelings, and all I can tell you is been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I mean, obviously I haven't lived your life, obviously my situations are different, my feelings are going to be different, even if by the slightest detail, because no matter how similar they may appear to me, there's going to be differences. Sorry. You know, and, you know, I do, you know, understand that it's hard to relate to such specific kinds of pain, and I don't think I've been through quite the level of loneliness I think you're describing. I think I have been, but on a different spectrum. What you're describing, you know, is a pain of missing the concept of a relationship, and I've definitely been there, and I've definitely felt that pain. But the greatest depth of pain I've felt towards a significant other is the actual missing of a significant other. That specific person, the specific traits that they brought, the specific aspects of them that I miss in my life. And you were very forward stating that it's not your ex that you miss, it's the concept of a person that loves you. And, you know, I know you say you feel like you don't connect and that no one cares and that everyone's shallow and everyone just doesn't give a fuck about you or anyone else for that matter. And, you know, I think that's a fall of human mankind, or humankind, sorry, that was a made up phrase. You know, our generation is built on imagery, and our generation's built on shallow, vain perceptions of people. And we value bullshit things. We value strummings and of a guitar and screamings into a microphone. We value stitched up fabric in a specific manner to wear on our bodies. We value the cars that we drive, the food that we eat, the movies we watch. You know, we value such trivial things instead of valuing, you know, how our world is functioning, how people in our world are getting by. And, you know, I think our generation has been so conditioned into protecting themselves. The idea, like, you know, don't let people too close. Don't, like, I think people use the advice of, you know, choose your friends wisely as in thinking that it's okay to not care about other people. And, you know, that at the end of the day it's about getting yours, which is, you know, eat the food that you like, listen to the music that you like, go the places you want to go, fuck the people that you want to fuck, and fuck everybody else who gets in your way. It's all about me. And, you know, it's good sometimes to care about yourself and to value things that you want, but, you know, obviously the world doesn't function as well if everyone's just looking out for themselves. And all I can tell you is I care. I listened to all 20 some odd minutes of that, and here I am spending almost 10 minutes now talking into my webcam and my microphone. Just to let you know that, you know, someone does care. And I think that you can make someone very happy. And I think that you have a lot to offer. As hard to love as you think you are, and trust me, if there's one thing I understand, it's being someone who's hard to love. I've had a very similar problem my whole life. And all I can tell you is just that you're fine. Yeah, there's assholes in the world. Yeah, fucked up things happen to good people. Fucked up things happen to bad people. Fucked up things happen to everyone. You're not alone in that aspect. I'm just letting you know that I heard your voice, and I'll gladly hear it anytime if you need me to. Alright? Stay safe, stay classy.